Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you a little version of what's in my bag, but this is the makeup edition for what I put in my makeup bag when I go on a vacation or just a short trip. The bag I'll be using for this is the Beis bag. This is Shay Mitchell's makeup bag line. Well, not really a makeup bag line, but her travel line. And I used this recently when I went to Vegas and it was really good. So you see here you have two zipper opening, and then you open it up and then you see the mirror, little mirror here comes with it. It's very nice. And I like that this has so many compartments because see, okay, you can open it flat, and then they have this, for the brushes. I also put some of my pencils in here just so it doesn't break, and then it has a little zipper here, and then you can also take it off. I'll put this back on when I put my brushes in. And then see, the compartment is very deep. As you can see, the size of my hand, there's still more room. There's pockets, more pockets, and then little spaces. Sometimes I like to put, if my foundation is small enough, like if I have a travel size one, I'll put them in here so they're not rolling around. But okay, let's get started with what I put inside. Oh, and then for reference, this is the pink color. I wanted the beige color, but it's sold out. So the pink one is actually really nice though. It's not like a bright pink. It's like more like a blush, I feel. Okay, so let's get started. So first, let's start off with primer. I don't really like to bring my full-size primer just because I want to optimize the space that I have in case I buy something, or maybe I just overstuffed it. So I like to bring these little sample sizes, or if I have trial sizes, like little gifts from what you get from Sephora, the little freebies that they have. So for this trip I will be bringing the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. I tried this one before and it's actually pretty good. It really does fill in the pores that you have. And then for my eyes, I will be using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I like this one. And there's actually a lot of product in here. I haven't finished this and I've had it for over a year now. I don't want to throw it away because it still works. So for this one, when I have these little pouches, I like to put them in here, the zipper compartment. So I will just put that in here. There we go. And then for tiny stuff like this, I like to put them in the compartment here, just so it's not like rummaging around and I know where it is. I don't have to really look. So, and the way I like to pack is I like to pack in the order that I put on my makeup. So it's like first I put on my primer and then I move on if I need color correcting and like foundation, so on and so forth, just so that I don't miss a step while I am putting my stuff away to go on vacation. So next up is my color corrector. I don't get that much acne, but when I do, the dark spots do take a while to go away, so I like to bring color correcting. And for this, I'm just bringing the Urban Decay Naked Skin color corrector. I really like this one because, I mean, it's just a little tall, and then I just dot it on my face and then blend it out with a beauty blender. So I'll just put that in here. And then we move on. I move on to foundation after I've blended that out. So for this one I am using, and I am almost out of, my Anastasia foundation stick. I am in the shade Almond. I really like sticks because they're easy and you know that it's not, I mean, you know, forbid that your foundation leaks, if it is a liquid one or if it's a compact, if it breaks a stick. I feel like it's just so easy. I know some people don't like it because you have to blend it out, but for me, I feel like this is easiest when traveling. And it's so compact. I mean, it just goes like that. And then I move on to contouring, and I am using the KKW Beauty Powder Contour and Highlight Kit. I am using the darkest one, I believe. I am using, yes, Deep Dark Kit. And I really like the shades that she has. I really focus on this one, these two. I don't really care for the highlighting shades. I like more of a bronze copper highlight for me, but these two contour colors, very nice. The shades are very nice. And I mean, I know it's such a waste of space to bring a quad palette or just any palette in general when you're traveling, but I mean, this has really become essential in my makeup routine, so I like to pack it away. And as you can see, this is a big palette. I mean, it is almost the size of my hand, and it has no problem fitting in this makeup bag. Let's center it a little bit. Yeah, has no problem fitting in this makeup bag, and you still have more space, and there's still more depth in this bag. Moving on, next I put on concealer. For this concealer that I'm bringing, I am using the NARS Creamy Concealer. For me, I am in the shade Chestnut, but I believe, I mean, this is a little bit too light. It's light, but it still can work. So I use this when it's winter time, so it's not, you know, I'm a little bit paler in the winter time, so it looks more natural. And I really like the formula in this one. So then after my concealer and everything, I start to bake, and I am bringing the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder. This is in the shade Banana. I really love this setting powder. For me, it is the perfect shade because I used to use the Laura Mercier Translucent, and it would leave just a little bit of a white cast at the beginning, but for this one, it is perfect. It is perfect. The only setback is that, I mean, as you saw earlier, there's no cap to keep the powder in, so it can be a little messy, but I think it's all good. And then I'll just put this over here for now. I mean, you know, rearrange later. So then after I set my makeup, I start to do my eyes and brows. So for my brows, I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. I don't know about you guys, but every time I use a Brow Wiz, my what's it called? The spoolie breaks. I don't know. I don't understand why, but every time. So to combat that, I bought a other spoolie. This is from Colourpop, and I really like it. It really does help me move the product. If I use too much product, it helps me blend out my brows so that they're not a mess. And since I feel like the Brow Wiz is so fragile, I just put it in here where the brushes are supposed to go, and I will also put the spoolie in here too. So, I mean, for the brushes, there's a little plastic here so you can easily wipe off any product that goes on. And there's two pockets, so I like to separate. I put a set of brows here, brushes here, and then like liners or whatever, I put them in here so that it doesn't bend and break and it doesn't move around. So I like to put them in the brushes case. And then after brows, I like to move on to my eyes. And for this trip, I am just bringing a small little palette. I am bringing the Morphe Pure Nude palette. It is just 3 neutral shades, very neutral. I mean, this is like a like a tan. This is like a dusty rose, a little bit lighter than a dusty rose, and then I feel like this is just like a true brown shade. And I mean, you can do lots of things with this, and it's all neutral and everything, and it's compact and it fits where it needs to go. So just put it right there. And then if I want a little shimmer, I'm gonna bring this Kaja shimmer shadow set. It's like a 3-piece. See, you get 1, 2, this is like more of a gold, and then 3. I really love this because it's travel friendly, it's compact, and the quality is actually really nice. I love it. I just saw it at Sephora and I fell in love with it. Then after that, I like to move on to, if I'm gonna use eyeliner, then I bring this one because I have pots, but I don't want to, again, I mean, you're traveling, you don't want it to be too messy, too complicated, so just bring an eyeliner pencil. And for this one, I am using the Fenty Flyliner. For this, I will put it with the brushes as well, just in case. I mean, you can never be too careful. Just like that. Then next I move on to mascara. For this I'm using the Tarteist mascara. I like this one because my lashes, they are longer and I don't want them to look too spidery. So I like this one because it has shorter bristles. So it really is able to separate and lengthen and define my lashes without them looking too spidery. And because this is a little thick, I won't put it in the brushes case. I will just put it here with my concealer and my other stuff, and then of course my eyelash curler. Just drop that in there. Next, I like to put on my eyeliner. I like to tight line my upper lid, and for this I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics Skyliner in black. Just put, and I will, since this is tiny and fragile, I will put this with my Brow Wiz and my Flyliner. After that, I like to wipe off my bake, and then I like to apply some blush. For this, I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics blush in the shade Hot and Bothered. Honestly, I have used this blush so much and I have barely made a dent in the product. It is such, honestly, from the packaging, I thought it would be too bright, but no, it is really, it gives me just that flush of color that looks really nice. So I'll put that in there. And then I like to put on some under eye brightener. For that, I will be using the KKW Beauty eye brightening powder. This is in shade 2. Honestly, I could go with shade 3. I mean, I bought both shade 2 and 3, but I like to use shade 2, just a little bit more subdued. I'm not trying to really brighten my eyes right now, but yes, it's very nice. And you can't see it in the camera, but this is like a dusty pink kind of shade. It's kind of like the shade, the same shade as this bag. It's just a pink kind of shade. But yeah, really, really love this brightening powder. Next, I move on to highlighter. And for this, I've been really into the Kylie Jenner Wet Set. This is from her holiday collection, I believe 2016 or 17, I believe, her 2017 holiday collection. And I mean, I know bringing palettes or quads, it's not the best when you're traveling, but I have been really into all of these shades, and the finish is just amazing. So as you can see, I have been using it. I like to use this to highlight my cheeks, and then this I like to highlight my brow bone. For this is the inner corner, and then I like to mix these two for the nose. But yes, I I love it. It's just, they're just stunning shades, and it's a great formula. And I mean, I have room in this bag. I mean, as you can see, it's not full yet. So I mean, I can spare a couple of palettes, just a few. And I'll just put it right on top of the KKW Beauty. Next, I'll moisten my lips with some lip primer. I'm using the Colourpop Lippy Stick to just give my lips some moisture before I put any lipstick on. Then for lipsticks, I'm bringing two. I like to bring at least two shades. One for a dramatic look and then one for a more subdued look. So for my dramatic look, I am using the Colourpop and Karrueche collab. This is the Ultra Matte lipstick in the shade Rouge. I believe this just came out in the fall, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful burgundy. I mean, just stunning. And the formula, it's not too thick. I really love the formula, and it really does last a long time. So use that as my stunning lip. And then for my more subdued lip, I am using the Colourpop Karrueche collaboration in the shade Cinnamon. For this, it is just it's like a brown nude. It's just really nice creamy formula. Both of them do not dry out your lips that much, so really love that. I'll put that there. Next, I gotta set everything. I will be bringing my travel size version of my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus setting spray. This is one, it smells like lavender and it's purple. So I thought that was a little nice twist. So, and then you gotta make sure that it is locked. Put that in there. And then I want to smell good. So I am bringing, I like to buy for my perfumes roller balls or travel sized ones. I mean, I know it's not smart money wise, but I like to keep my perfumes in my bag, and I don't want my bag to be heavy. So I just like buying the travel size or roller balls, but they actually have a lot of product in it. They take a lot of time, and I buy a lot, so you know, different scents, so it's fine. It doesn't run out as much. For this one that I'm bringing, this is the KKW Beauty Gardenia scent. I really love it, and I really wanted to try it, and she just came out with a 3-pack with this one, and then the Gardenia Citrus, and then Gardenia Oud, I believe. But yes, bring that, and it just looks adorable. Put that in there. And then I also like to pack, of course, to take off my makeup, facial wipes, and as you can see, there's still room in here, so I'll just put that in there. And then also to wash off my makeup, it's the same thing with my skincare. I just like to bring these travel packs, and then I just bring little bottles to put them in. This is the Philosophy Micro Delivery Exfoliating Facial Wash, so I'll use this. And then for my moisturizer, I'll be using the Belief True Cream Moisturizing Balm. And then for sunscreen, I will be using the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. What's it called? Sunscreen. But I like this one because it actually protects you from blue light as well, which is the skin damage that you get from just being on your computer or looking at your phone. So I like this one a lot, and the consistency is actually really nice. It doesn't give you a white cast. It's a clear product, and it just feels like a primer. I would compare it to the Smashbox primer, I mean, this is just great, and I mean, you're protecting your skin at the same time, so it's all good. So I'll put this in here, and then for these two, I will just store them in here with the rest. And then, so as you can see, I'm all done. I actually almost forgot the brushes. Forgot the brushes. So let's go back to this. I like to keep it simple. I only like to bring 2 brushes. I know, but when I'm on a trip, I don't do much with my eyes. I mean, I like to keep it simple. So I'm just bringing a fluffy shader brush, and this, I just used a packing brush. These are Smashbox. They were in one of their holiday collections a couple years ago. I'm not sure. There's no like numbers on them or anything. So I just like to put them right there. And then I like to use this KKW Beauty dual ending brush. For this side, I like to this angled, it's like an angled side. I like to use this for the contouring and buffing it all out. And then I like to use this more rounded, fluffy side for wiping off excess bake or anything like that. So I like to put that right here. Just right in here. Just like that. And then, of course, I cannot forget my trusty beauty blender. Honestly, I just use this for everything, and I honestly need to get a new one, but for now, this will work. And then I bought this mesh case from Sephora to keep it safe. I used to just put it in a little Ziploc bag, which works also, but I like that this one is ventilated and gives it time to breathe. And then you can just store it like on your counter so that it can dry properly. So I'll just put that, and I mean, this is actually a pretty big case. As you can see, it like fits in the palm of my hand, but this bag is so big that there's still space to put it in. I'll just move some stuff around, put it in here, put my setting spray here, then my tool right here, and then that's it. And then let's just snap in the brushes, and we are good to go. Awesome. See, so easy. You have your mirror, you have your brushes, you have a little compartment here, and then as you can see, you can still fit more things in here. I mean, so if you wear as much makeup as I do, or you wear more makeup than I do, and you bring more products on a trip, this is honestly such a great investment. I mean, I understand you can buy makeup bags for cheaper than what this is, what this costs. I believe this is $38. But I mean, the quality of this bag, and I mean, how much space you get. And then it's such a beautiful, simple design. I mean, it's perfect. And that's why I wanted this bag, because I wanted to carry my makeup in a stylish way. And this is it. I feel like this is the makeup bag for me. And I love detail. I mean, it says Beis, and then little zippers say Beis. I mean, it's perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and thanks for watching, and I hope you got something out of it. And have a good day, guys. Bye.